Hi everyone, Max here again from Fill the Gap Education, and today I'm going to be talking about income, one of the key fundamentals of personal finance and financial education.
We'll be discussing bathtub analogy, why income is a little bit like the taps on your bath, the streams of income that you can get into your bank account, and then I'll be dispelling some guru myths around income too. So, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Income and money, the things that you have to make it in the world. The amount of money that comes into your bank account every single month is basically what you have to live the life that you want to live. It's the oil that greases the wheels of society. And until Elon Musk or someone like that works out a way for us all to have unlimited resources and have as much as we want whenever we want it, there are scarce resources in the world, and the money that we get is all we have to try and get our share of those resources. Now, everyone has personal preferences, but a lot of the time that costs money. If you like going out for drinks or if you like going on holidays, all of that requires money. It doesn't really matter what you're into, but you need a certain amount of money to get that. But the thing is, what most people probably don't understand about income is that there are actually multiple streams that you can build and multiple ways that you can get money into your bank account. I actually like to think of it a little bit like a bathtub. The aim is to increase the amount of water in a bathtub. Then there are a few things that you need to get right, one of which is the flow of water coming in, and that's like the income coming into our bank account. Now, if you think about a bathtub, you're going to want the water coming in to be reliable. You know, when you turn the taps, you want it all to come out and it not be breaking every time. And that's basically the same with our finances.
I mean, look at this water flow. Brilliant. Consistent, substantial and reliable. Textbook bath water.
Like you remember from my first video, and a core concept throughout the whole of Fill the Gap is that financial education is not about getting rich. It's about understanding the core fundamentals of becoming comfortable and confident when thinking about and discussing money. And income is a huge part of that. What it is about is like ensuring that stability and reliability. That's more important in this case. So, what are the streams of income that you can get? Well, one that people always think of is salary. And yeah, okay, a salary is an option. Of course, most people watching this video, I too get a salary every month from my employer. And that comes in, and mostly that's what I have to make it in the world. But actually, if you think about it, that doesn't actually tick the box. It's not very reliable, because actually you could get sacked at any point, you could lose your job, and it's not very consistent, because again, one day your employer could turn around and say, actually, we're not going to pay you that money anymore. And then what do? You're dry. Your rent payments, your food bills, everything all of a sudden cannot be covered. So whilst salary is definitely one big one, it cannot be your only one. And so a golden rule for this is to aim for multiple streams of income. Aim for multiple streams of income. Now, if you're familiar with personal finance literacy, you probably hear people speak about 5 or 6 streams of income. That is a great ideal to work towards, but to be honest, the aim is to just get a few in there so that if you do tend to lose one, you have others to back it up. The second, investing in the stock market. Investing in the stock market is something which I will speak about a lot at Fill the Gap, because it's just a fundamental. Particularly when you invest in the stock market, you buy a tiny proportion of massive companies so that when they make money, you make money. Whenever Amazon make money, if you're a shareholder of Amazon, then you're going to profit from it. If they're making profit and their stock price is going up, then as a shareholder, you're getting more value out of that stock, but also you're going to get more dividends, which is where the stock pays you a certain amount of money as a thanks for being a shareholder and for funding what they do. So that's the core principles. But for now, you need to know that it's a great way to diversify your income streams into your bank account. So number 2, investing in the stock market. Another way is to start a side hustle. Your side hustle doesn't have to be the next Google or Facebook. It can just be something which you're passionate about. Let's say you like bookbinding, for example. If you like bookbinding, why not set up a little shop on your street? People will support you. It's like a nice way to get a little bit more income in. Or you might just want to go for the traditional babysitting, or I don't know, working online, doing videos, doing blogs, making videos of food if you're into food, or travel, whatever it is. These aren't only quite life affirming because they make you feel quite passionate about what you're doing and give you a bit more meaning if you don't get meaning from your work, but also they really do bring in a little bit of income on the side. And if that just pays for half of your rent every month, then that's half of your rent which you have to spend elsewhere or save for a rainy day. We've got 3 streams of income now. We've got our salary, we have our investing from the stock market, dividends, and then we also have a side hustle.
And so we're starting to get closer to that consistent, reliable and substantial flow of water that we're aiming for.
Another one is to think about selling some old things. All of us have too many stuff. We just do. Like, we live in a consumerist society where we consume far too much to the detriment of the planet and probably our own mental health as well. But anyway, before I get on my soapbox about that, it's very important that you sell old stuff. You could be sitting on a gold mine of things. Vintage great for selling old clothes and just get it out. You'll feel better sort of mentally because you'll have freed up space, and also you'll have a bit more extra money to, I don't know, get a nice birthday meal out or something like that. The fifth and final one, which I think is important to mention but not overstate the importance of, is property. I think a lot of financial education experts on YouTube and Twitter and things like that will be like, look at how I built my property portfolio from 0 to $4 million in 2 years. And obviously it's so clickbaity, and you think that this person, this massive mansion, has made all this money. The reality is that's not how it works. Investing in property is incredibly time consuming. It's stressful. It's very difficult to get on the property ladder. There are a lot of terms and conditions, mortgages, things you have to look out for, variable interest rates, a whole load of stuff, of which I'll do a video on and speak about. But the key thing, just for income and for multiple streams of income, is to know that investing in a property could be a good option. You could rent it out. That rent could bring you income, or you could just have it as something to add to your assets. It increases your wealth. But don't think it's this silver bullet. Everyone's making loads of money out of property, because most of the time they're probably not.
But this isn't to say never invest in property. It is a good option, and it's in here as number 5 because it is a sustainable, long-term investment option. It's just to say that it's not as easy as people make out, and that if you are going to look into investing in property, you need to make sure you do a lot of research beforehand.
So there you go, some ideas about how you can diversify your income streams and make sure that on a regular basis, the money coming into your bank account is consistent, reliable and substantial. Think of that bathtub. When you go and run that bath tap, you do not want that to be a trickle, and you don't want it to be breaking every few months. So that's how you diversify your income streams and really improve that first column of the basics of financial education. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like, please comment, please subscribe and share on any other social media. I love interacting with people. I love hearing what you have to say. Let me know what videos you want to see, what you liked about this one, and let's keep in touch. Cheers.
24/7, all days off. As a young guy, he tried